tuning into Home Cooking with Cheryl, and today what I'm going to show you is the way I make my butter cookies. I have 2 sticks of butter at room temperature. I'll place in my glass bowl. Make sure I get all the butter out. These cookies are so good with coffee or tea. To the butter, I'm going to place 1 cup of white sugar. I have 2 eggs at room temperature. You want to leave your butter and eggs at room temperature. It makes it easier for mixing. Eggs in a bowl. 2 tablespoons of milk. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. 2 teaspoons of baking powder. That's 1. I have my handheld mixer. So I'm going to mix this all together, and then I'm going to add in my 2½ cups of flour. Now that it's nice and creamy, I'll add in the flour. I'll gradually add it in. I want to make sure I don't get flour all over me. These cookies are really, really good. What I like to do with it is decorate the top of it, and I'll put like a chocolate morsel on top. This way here, it's a little bit different than the just normal sugar cookie. Now I'll get the ½ cup. Almost there. There I go. Now I'll put the rest of my flour in. So now I'll scrape the sides of the bowl. I'm going to roll this batter into parchment paper and place it in my refrigerator because you need to chill it for about 2 hours before you slice it up into cookies. Kind of place it in a line on your parchment paper. It's easy to roll up. 2 hours. Like I said, these cookies are really, really good with coffee or tea. And I usually sprinkle just a little bit of sugar in and I place the semi-morsel on top. It's been about 2 hours, so now I'm going to get my cookie dough out of the refrigerator. It's nice and chilled. I have my oven preheated at 350. What I'm going to do is roll it out on this parchment paper. So I'm going to take a little bit of sugar. That's why I said these cookies are more or less butter cookies because they got 2 sticks of butter in here, but with the sugar in here, it's like a combo between the both. It kind of reminds me of the Girl Scout cookies. So I have just a pinch of the sugar on the cookie dough. I'll take my rolling pin. With the sugar on here, it kind of helps so the dough doesn't stick to your hands. So just keep taking a little bit of sugar at a time. I mean, you really don't use all that much. And you'll cook it for about 8 to 10 minutes, depending upon if you like your cookie a little bit chewy or if you like it a little bit crunchier. I'm just adding a little bit of flour. You can see on my hands so my hands don't stick to the dough here, because I don't want to keep adding sugar. Because once I cut the cookie out, I'm going to be placing sugar on top and also a chocolate morsel in the middle. The dough will feel a little bit sticky, that's fine. I have my circle cookie cutter. It's probably about 1/4 of an inch thick, this dough. You can see how the cookie turned out. So now I'll take a little bit of sugar, sprinkle it on top. I'm going to place it sugar side down, place a little more sugar on top. And 1 lonely chocolate morsel in the middle. So I'll continue doing this to the rest of the cookies. I place my cookies in the oven and I'll just wait 8 to 10 minutes. If you want them soft, leave them in there about 8 minutes. If you want them just a little bit stiffer, or you know, that little bit of crunch, leave it in there for 10 minutes. And see how easy and simple this was to make these cookies? There's nothing like homemade. I'll get my cookies out of the oven. Ooh, don't they look yummy? See with the chocolate morsel in the middle? Don't they look good? You can make your cookies how big or how small you like them. I kind of like them a little bit big this way here. Instead of eating 2 cookies, it's almost like eating, 4 cookies. So now I'll try a cookie. See how it's just lightly brown on the bottom? And just the edges get a little bit golden brown. But these cookies, they're really good. And I cooked it for about 8 minutes because I like my cookies a little bit soft. These are really, really good. Between the butter and the sugar in there, they do remind me of Girl Scout cookies. I highly recommend making these cookies. Your kids are gonna love them. Thank you so much for tuning into Home Cooking with Cheryl and watching me make my homemade butter slash a little bit tasting like sugar cookies. The kids are gonna love them. Please follow me on Facebook on the Home Cooking with Cheryl and on Twitter on the Home Cooking with C. I'll see you next video. Bye-bye.